Story: The Journey of Prophet Musa. From river to revelation, in a land ruled by the cruel Pharaoh, a divine command reached the heart of a mother. She was told through inspiration, "Place your son in a basket and cast him into the river." Surah Al-Qasas 7. Her infant was none other than Musa. With trembling hands and tearful eyes, she placed her baby in a basket and whispered a dua, trusting her Lord. The Nile carried her son not to danger, but to destiny. The basket floated to the very house of the tyrant Firaun. But Allah had a plan. His wife Asiya picked up the child and said, "A comfort to the eye for me and for you. Do not kill him. Perhaps he may benefit us." Surah Al-Qasas 9. Thus the child that Firaun feared became part of his home. Meanwhile, Musa's real mother was reunited with him, as his nurse. Another mercy from Allah. Musa grew into a strong, wise, and just young man. Though raised in the palace, he felt pain for the oppressed Bani Israel. One day, he saw a man from his people being beaten by an Egyptian. In anger, Musa struck the Egyptian, who died. Musa was grieved and said, "This is from the work of Satan. My Lord, forgive me." Surah Al-Qasas 15-16. Firaun sought revenge. Musa fled Egypt in fear, praying, "My Lord, save me from the wrongdoing people." Surah Al-Qasas 21. He journeyed for days, until he reached Madian, tired and hungry. He rested under a tree and said, "My Lord, I am in desperate need of whatever good you send to me." Surah Al-Qasas 24. Part V. Musa at the well. Musa saw two women struggling to water their flock. He helped them without asking for reward. Later, the girls told their father, Prophet Shu'aib. He invited Musa and, impressed by his character, offered his daughter in marriage. Thus Musa found safety, family, and peace in Madian. Years later, while returning to Egypt with his family, Musa saw a fire on Mount Tur. He went to it and was called by Allah, "Indeed, I am your Lord. Remove your sandals. You are in the sacred valley of Tur." Surah Taha 12. Allah spoke directly to him and gave him miracles. His staff turned into a serpent. His hand shone bright without harm. Musa was commanded, "Go to Pharaoh. Indeed, he has transgressed." Surah Taha 24. Musa feared facing Firaun, gave him his brother Harun as support. They stood before the tyrant and called him to worship Allah alone. Firaun mocked them, "Am I not your Lord, the Most High?" Surah An-Nazi'at 24. He rejected the message and challenged them with sorcerers. But when Musa cast his staff, it swallowed their illusions. Many magicians believed and said, "We believe in the Lord of Musa and Harun." Surah Taha 20. Firaun, in rage, punished them, but the truth had entered their hearts. Eventually, Allah commanded Musa to lead Bani Israel out of Egypt. Firaun pursued them with his army. When the people saw the sea ahead and Firaun behind, they panicked. Musa said, "Indeed, with me is my Lord. He will guide me." Surah Ash-Shu'ara 62. Allah commanded him to strike the sea with his staff, and it split into two towering walls. The Israelites crossed safely. When Firaun tried to follow, the sea crashed upon him. As he drowned, Firaun cried out in belief, but it was too late. Now, while you disobeyed before. Surah Yunus 91. In the desert, Allah called Musa to Mount Sinai, where he fasted and prayed for 40 nights. Allah gave him the Torah, a guidance for Bani Israel. But during his absence, his people were misled by a man named Samiri, who built a golden calf. Musa returned, furious, and reminded them of their covenant with Allah. He prayed for their forgiveness. Despite witnessing miracles, the people of Israel often complained. Allah sent them manna and quails, water from a stone, and shade in the desert. Yet many refused to enter the promised land out of fear. Musa prayed for patience. "My Lord, I do not possess except myself and my brother. So separate us from the defiantly disobedient people." Surah Al-Ma'idah 25. Allah decreed they would wander in the wilderness for 40 years. Conclusion: The legacy of Musa. Musa spent his life guiding his people, facing endless trials, and showing immense sabr. He never lived to enter the promised land, but left behind a legacy of leadership, tawakkul and dawah. Allah praised him in the Quran, and mentioned in the book. Musa, indeed, he was chosen, and was a messenger and prophet. Surah 51. Moral of the story of Musa. Trust in Allah brings miracles,